Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Lights Out Promotions in association with Bash Entertainment present to you 3 rounds of MMA welterweights. This fight is sponsored by 911 Tax Relief. First in the blue corner, wearing black and red. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He stands 5'8". From Long Beach and fighting for Sub-Fighter MMA, making his second appearance in the cage with us tonight. Here is Joshua Jones. And in the red corner, wearing camo, he weighed in at 168 pounds. He stands 6 foot even, hailing out of Glendale's main event gym. And man is pulled to University tonight. Here is Tigran, the Great Grigoryan. Your referee for tonight's fight, Mike Beltran.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back underway here. Tigran Grigoryan versus Joshua Jones. Tigran Grigoryan fighting out of the red corner. Joshua Jones coming out of the blue. Veteran referee Mike Beltran, the third man in charge of the action, and we are about underway. This fight is brought to you by our sponsors over at Avati Auto Group. Make sure you check them out. They are your card guide. Avati Auto Group, thank you so much.
Looks like Grigoryan's going to enjoy a height and reach advantage here. Beautiful jumping switch kick, though, from Jones.
Grigoryan enjoying a big reach advantage, much longer. Jones, of course, this is his second pro fight. Grigoryan making his debut.
Jones went for that head kick and ended up in a bad position. Recovered nicely, and now he's got his back pressed up against the cage.
Those high-risk, high-reward scenarios, if you don't reward, you're at risk.
Looks like Grigoryan's looking for a judo head throw here. See, he's got had a schoolyard headlock locked up. Now he switched to a whizzer.
Tigran fights out of the main event gym, a very well-known gym in the area. He's got excellent, very well-rounded fighter, Grigoryan. I've been following him as an amateur. He was 4-1 as an amateur, and this is his first debut as a pro, of course.
Very nice takedown from Jones up against the cage. A little drop step to drag Grigoryan behind him.
Controlling an overhook on the right side. Grigoryan perhaps looking to isolate an arm.
So he's definitely fishing for that Kimura to use it to either sweep, submit, or to get back to his feet.
He's got that second wrist in. Let's see if he can get the elbow away. Joshua Jones doing a good job of staying heavy, keeping the pressure on Grigoryan.
Use it to sweep here, and he's going to end up on top. Beautiful sweep.
Nice transition by the Armenian Tiger, Tigran Grigoryan. Now looking for perhaps a bulldog choke, Kevin?
No, he didn't have it there, and he allowed himself to get swept. Although he kept the head and swept him back. It looks like actually he might be looking for a Americano on that arm if he's going to stuff it under his leg. It looks like.
Now that headlock looks like a really uncomfortable situation. Perhaps going for a crank here, Kevin.
You can choke from here.
Looks like Jones is getting ready to tap there.
I think he's definitely uncomfortable. I don't know if it's choking yet. He gets rolled again. Beautiful escape from Jones.
Joshua Jones showing some excellent ground game, transitioning out of trouble once again.
Grigoryan again in on that Kimura here. If Jones knows the counter, he can step over the head and look for a 180 arm lock, but now he's stuck in the half guard.
Now, you pointed this out before. You think Tigran's looking for this as a finish, or is he just looking for position, using it as a sweep?
It looks like he likes to use it to sweep, and now he used it this time to escape the position. Very nicely done. Looking to get back up to his feet now with some up kicks, pushing away on the legs of Jones.
Jones controlling the ankle, looking to prevent those up kicks that you mentioned. Now digs back in with a leg kick to the outside part of the thigh.
Nice job by Jones to put some weight on Grigoryan, not allow him to stand back up. Now he's in the half guard again. Curious to see what his guard passing looks like, or maybe he just wants to land ground and pound, but he's very close to getting reversed here, and he does. Grigoryan very explosive, and back in on that headlock again, and then he gets reversed. Interesting scrambles here, very unorthodox positions that we're seeing sweeps from.
It's a battle of transitions in the first round.
The reason Grigoryan is getting swept from that position is because he only has the head. He doesn't have an underhook in the traditional Kesa Gatame position. So he's only got the head, and I think he is kind of looking for that Josh Barnett-style choke, but it's not deep enough, and it's allowing him to get rolled.
Now this is another fight that the judges could see it 3 different ways. I mean, in my opinion, Tigran's the only one that's been attacking so far, but Jones is holding dominant position pretty much every time the fight gets to the ground.
Yeah, Jones has been able to dominate position, not able to do a lot of damage, but now he's in the mount. We'll see if he can hold it, and he gets rolled.
Beautiful job by Tigran using the cage to get out of trouble.
Very interesting back and forth battle.
It's like watching 2 kids on the seesaw at lunchtime here.
Exactly. This is a schoolyard style brawl where they're rolling back and forth here. Look, you see Jones getting wrist control on that right arm. Grigoryan looks like he might be setting up a triangle choke possibly.
Now Grigoryan again isolating that arm behind his head for a second, but then Jones frees it up, and now he's controlling the posture. I think he's looking for a stand-up here.
He's kind of eyeballing referee Mike Beltran here to see maybe if he can plead for a stand-up. Nice escape, and again, Grigoryan only in on that head. I'm not sure what he's going for there, but he keeps getting rolled. But now you see how Jones left his arm in, and it's in danger of being Kimura gripped, but he escapes.
Tigran again, now working with his back on the mat. Joshua Jones in dominant position once again. But, you know, it's really tough to say who's winning this fight.
This has been so back and forth. I mean, each person has lost position 5 or 6 times, it seems like almost. And a nice little ground and pound to finish out the round for Jones. Interesting round and some respect shown between 2 competitors.
All right, second round action getting ready to go underway here. First round was a tough fight. Joshua Jones maintaining position, but like I said, Tigran was attacking from the bottom, much more active. I would hate to be one of the 3 judges cage side scoring that one.
Yeah, Tigran really impressed me with his explosiveness in a lot of positions, and Jones showed a lot of presence of mind in sweeping and staying heavy on top.
Now, how much of those sweeps can you attribute to Tigran overcommitting and Jones capitalizing?
But like I said, I'm not sure exactly what Tigran's going for. It seems to be a familiar position for him, but he doesn't have the underhook when he's in that side control position. He only has the head, so he's exposing his back, and his weight distribution is off, allowing himself to get rolled.
Grigoryan keeping his distance here, perhaps wanting to keep the fight on his feet. Jones landed a nice right hand and a big takedown.
Beautiful double leg from Jones into the closed guard of Grigoryan. Grigoryan looking to control the posture here, has that overhook. We'll see what he's got off his back. I'm curious to see if he's going to maybe look for armbar, triangle, or if he just wants to get back to his feet.
So far doing an effective job with that one overhook, controlling the posture of Jones.
Staying safe for sure. Jones trying to stay busy, but very difficult when the opponent's got a nice overhook like that on one arm.
Right hand to the body by Joshua Jones. Trying to inspire a break so he can posture up. Mike Beltran, the referee, calling for action.
Yeah, Mike Beltran is known for not letting the fighters stay down here very long unless they're extremely busy. And to me, Jones is doing a lot here. He's busy. He's landing some nice ground and pound on the body, hoping that Tigran opens up and so that he can advance. I don't agree with this stand-up here that Beltran looks like he's getting ready to do it. Although he is letting him work, so that I'm happy to see that.
Now Grigoryan grabbing the head again, controlling the posture, but Jones lands again with that left hand to the body.
Yeah, this is not Jones' fault. I mean, he's staying very busy. He's winning the round. I say let it go. Jones is landing as hard shots as he can. Grigoryan is the one stalling by only.
Nice left hand to the body by Joshua Jones. Ooh, another one.
Very nice. And you see by Beltran letting him work, he's now able to advance into half guard with an underhook. We'll see if he looks to pass.
He's definitely not dusting there. Those punches are hurting.
It looks like Jones has learned from his mistakes. He's not leaving that left arm in terrible danger of Kimura, but it is out there somewhat.
You know, so far in this fight, experience is definitely the telltale sign Jones using his experience to maintain position, sweeping every time Grigoryan's attacking from top, and now comfortably in charge of the fight late in the second round.
Really impressed with Jones' top control here. Grigoryan doesn't seem to have an answer to get off his feet, or to get back to his feet rather, only to try to keep Jones' posture broken to avoid damage, which he's doing a decent job of. He hasn't eaten too many very hard, clean shots, but he most certainly is losing the round.
Now, Kevin, where you and I both trained jiu-jitsu for a while, one of the things that they told us is when you're on your back, you want to keep your hips as active as possible. Tigran's hip, his right hip, has not moved off that mat. Should he perhaps transfer to the left side?
Well, the left side would not be the place to go unless he's exposing himself even more. At this point, he's doing the right thing by being up on his right hip, but he's one-dimensional in his approach, only attacking that arm. If he would look to recover close guard, look for some half-guard sweeps, there's a lot available from that position. And now he's given up the half guard, and he's gotten his guard pass completely now. Jones in side control.
Let's see if Tigran perhaps sneak a hand between the legs, look for the switch perhaps. But Jones, relentless, excellent top pressure.
I'm very impressed with Jones' ability to stay busy and maintain control of the position. Very nice display of ground and pound and positional dominance from Jones. Grigoryan seems to want to hug that head and only hope for the stand-up. I'm not seeing much from him in the way of sweeps or ability to get back to his feet.
Use the cage! Use the cage!
Big right hand again from Joshua Jones in firm control here. Tigran Grigoryan much less active off his back as he was in the first round.
Landed a big knee to the body here that got a reaction out of Grigoryan. Jones doing a beautiful job again of controlling and staying busy. He's definitely dominating the round. Beltran screaming for work, but he's working. He's landing ground and pound. He's landing knees to the body.
He's in side control. You very rarely see a stand-up in side control.
I'd like to see Jones possibly attack that far arm. You see how Grigoryan's left arm is out of position, allowing for Jones the opportunity to reach for the possible Kimura Americana.
Grigoryan ties up the half guard, closes it up. But eats a, nice left hand from Jones, finds a home.
Jones staying very busy. I'm impressed with his ability again, staying very busy on top, not allowing Grigoryan any room to work.
Digging relentlessly to the body once again with a right hand.
Grigoryan doing his best to maintain safe here by keeping the posture broken of Jones, not eating too many heavy clean shots, but the round most definitely going to Jones with that positional dominance and ground and pound. See a show of respect here from Jones. He understands that Grigoryan is one tough customer to hang in there. Grigoryan looks exhausted. Jones doing a nice job of staying busy. I'm impressed with his cardio.
Tigran Grigoryan definitely ran into a bit of a juggernaut there in round two. Could not get his back off the mat.
I don't think Grigoryan expected Jones to be as well-versed on the ground as he is. Jones is showing very nice technique on how to maintain top position.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the first round Grigoryan was on his back. He was much more active, throwing elbows from the bottom, looking to sweep from the bottom. I don't know if it's perhaps something Jones is doing better in the second round or Grigoryan's gassing, but the first round was definitely a lot different than the second round.
I agree, and I think it's a little bit of both. I think Grigoryan is exhausted, and I think also Jones has maintained his level of cardio and pressure, and it's just overwhelming Grigoryan right now.
Joshua Jones bouncing at the start of the third round here.
Jones is really on top of his game tonight. You can see he's got plenty of energy left. Grigoryan is flat-footed and breathing very heavily. I'm interested to see what happens here. My anticipation is Jones is going to rush in and get this fight to the ground again.
A little bit of spinning stuff right there from Jones. Flirts with the back fist and misses with the kick.
Jones showing he's not just a ground and pound specialist. He's got a lot of diversity on his feet.
The crowd chanting for Tigran Grigoryan.
Crowd getting behind Tigran, trying to breathe some life into him, but he's completely flat-footed and very, very tired.
Looks like he's going to bite down on his mouthpiece and look for that one big shot. That might be his only chance. Kevin, did you score that last round 10-8?
Most likely, but Jones wants to be careful not to coast this round because we don't know who the first round went to. And with these judges, They don't. I'm really not surprised anymore with some of the decisions I've seen. So it would behoove Jones to try to get this fight to the ground again, make sure he dominates position and comes away with a win by decision or by finish.
Grigoryan seems like he's stuck in mud, breathing out of his mouth, gas to the tilt.
He's enjoying a break right now. He's.
Ooh, big head kick, that rocked him. Jones scores with a nice left kick to the head of Grigoryan. Now you touched on this earlier, Grigoryan's a real muscular fighter. Perhaps like Shohei Yamamoto, perhaps the gas tank might be emptying out here.
He's most definitely exhausted. He's trying to hang in there and land something. He just does not have the energy to impose his will. He's more or less waiting for Jones to engage so that he can counter.
Joshua Jones built like a lightweight or a welterweight Daniel Cormier, getting loose in there with his striking.
Showing a little fancy footwork, Muhammad Ali style, some spinning attacks. Throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Grigoryan.
Perhaps he feels he's clearly in charge, 2-0. He wants to have a little bit of fun in there.
Nice rushing lead uppercut, just misses. I'd like to see Jones maybe rushing for this double leg. I feel like Grigoryan is primed for another takedown, and Jones could easily finish the fight in that position, I feel.
Excellent job by Joshua Jones, maintaining distance, staying out of trouble, and Tigran Grigoryan just can't seem to find the gas pedal.
He just doesn't have anything left. I know that look. I've been there, and right now he's just holding on, trying to get to the end of the fight and land hopefully a home run shot as Jones rushes in like that.
Now Tigran in deep on a takedown.
And beautiful job by Grigoryan. I spoke too soon. He had enough in the tank to get this takedown. Very impressive.
How deep does that guillotine look?
It's an arm in guillotine. It doesn't look like it's in from here, but and Jones wants to be careful not to gas out and waste all his energy. Grigoryan is out.
Tigran Grigoryan now in top position here in the third round.
It's going to be up to Grigoryan now to keep this position and not get stood up. Beltran is chomping at the bit to stand this fight up. Jones looks like he's close to getting that leg out to possibly standing up himself.
Jones doing some effective job getting his hips back to the cage, perhaps trying to wall walk back to his feet. And he is back up.
Nice job. Grigoryan just didn't have enough in the tank to keep him there.
Tigran trying for a takedown from his knees, and we know that doesn't really work too well.
Very difficult to do, especially in that position at this level, or at this stage in this fight. And now he's stuck on bottom half guard again with heavy Jones on top of him, who's still got gas in the tank.
Joshua Jones taking the salt right out of this crowd. The hometown favorite in a lot of trouble. Jones trying to soften him up. Oh, that's going to be it.
And that's going to do it. Beltran's seen enough. I guess Tigran just was not defending intelligently. I think Beltran recognized that he was exhausted and no need to take any more unnecessary damage. Hats off to Joshua Jones. Dominant display on the ground.
That might have been a situation where he was saying, please don't make me tap, and the referee had some mercy and just finished it for him.
Yeah, there's no quitting Grigoryan. I've called his fights before. I've seen him fight. Definitely a very game opponent. Just didn't have enough in the tank tonight to keep up with Jones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 6 fights down, 4 to go. Coming up next, we got the big boys. Brad Robinson, Andre Vasilenko. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end. 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round 3. Referee stoppage due to strikes. Your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Joshua Jones. Also, a big round of applause for his opponent, Tigran Grigoryan.